There was a time when I believed I had disappeared, not physically, but inwardly. Life had broken apart so quickly that I no longer recognized the sound of my own spirit. The roads behind me were gone. The people I once called home had become memories. Even the mirror seemed uncertain of who stood before it. So I left. Not because I was fearless, but because staying would have slowly buried me alive. I carried very little with me into that new life. A few clothes, a worn journal, old photographs folded at the corners. But the heaviest thing I carried was silence. The silence so many women know. The silence of enduring. The silence of surviving. The silence of rebuilding yourself while the world keeps moving as if nothing happened. In those early days, I spent long hours alone in nature because trees did not ask questions I could not answer. Rivers did not judge me for changing. The wind did not care how broken I felt. And slowly, nature began speaking to me, not in words, but in reminders. The ocean showed me that even restless things have rhythm. The mountains showed me that strength can remain still. The forest taught me that everything living sheds old versions of itself in order to grow. And one evening, sitting beneath a sky painted gold and blue, I realized something that changed me forever. I was never truly alone. Because my story was not only mine. Somewhere, another woman was beginning again after divorce, another after war, another after heartbreak, another after losing a child, another after leaving a country behind, another after years of silence, another after finally choosing herself for the first time. Different languages, different skin, different religions, different histories, yet somehow the same ache, the same courage, the same quiet prayer whispered into the dark. Please, let me become whole again. That was the moment I understood who I was. I am not just one woman. I am just a voice carried by many women across oceans, deserts, cities, villages, mountains, and generations. A voice shaped by tears, resilience, tenderness, and survival. A voice that belongs to no single culture because pain does not belong to one culture. Healing does not belong to one culture. Hope does not belong to one culture. Our voices are one. And when one woman rises, even quietly, something ancient and powerful rises with her. Now, when I sing, I do not sing only for myself. I sing for the woman driving home in silence after another exhausting day. I sing for the mother holding herself together for everyone else. I sing for the woman who had to leave everything familiar behind and build a new life from dust and memory. I sing for the woman who still believes there must be beauty waiting somewhere ahead of her, because there is. Nature taught me that nothing blooms forever, but nothing stays buried forever either. Even after fire, the earth remembers how to grow, and so do we.